Do you want to make millions trading from the comfort of your living room? You bet, me too. But is it too good to be true? I don't know. There are so many YouTubers who claim they can teach you how to do that. If anyway you manage to be calm enough and not let your emotions overrun your trading strategy. So I would like to know if there is any truth in all those statements. My bias is that if someone is successful as trading, found the ultimate strategy to consistently make money, then why would he or she bother teaching other people, you know? Like you look at those videos, they are very well done. A lot of time and effort have been made. So I cannot believe that their main job is to trade and make profit. I think their main job is to make videos and sell the course that go behind with some active and aggressive marketings. Also, I read some studies years back when I was looking about trading, and there are some studies that if you take into account all the fees, all the commission, all the cost you incur when you do active trading, then there is no public strategy that can consistently beat the market. Maybe there are some traders, you know, in the shadow doing their own thing and making millions for themselves, but then they wouldn't publish their strategy. So all in all, I'm not sure that anything public would be very profitable over the long run and, you know, be almost risk proof. Um, but then, you know, I'm open-minded. When you look at the strategy, they look interesting. For example, you've got some technical analysis whereby you look at the chart of the prices, you observe some pattern, and then you decide to enter a trade or to exit the trade. So one way to test the theory is something called backtesting. So basically, you will use historical series, historical prices. You apply the strategy and you check what your portfolio would have done. So I built an app to do that. Um, so for example, here I've got T-stock as acquisition, and here I've got the op open, high, low, and close for any given period of time. So here it's 1 minute. So every minute you've got those candlestick, it's called. Obviously you can change the frequency. So for example, if you switch to daily, you will see those candlesticks for all the days within the period. So the data available for this company, I just have data for 1 month or more or less 2 months. But anyway, every day you will see this kind of candle. And you can see as some technical indicators. For example, here they appear here. So that's some signals, some indicators you can look, and based on the value, is it too high, too low, then you can decide to trade or not. Um, some other indicators would be, sorry, let me show you that. So for example, there are some indicators like that. You can see if it's in the middle, then you do something or not, or what can I, for example, linear regression, that will be simply the kind of average of the prices. So you can see a bit better if it's downward or upward trending. Um, so anyway, there are a lot of strategies that you can, you know, come up yourself, or there are a lot of strategies that you can get by looking at those videos. Um, so fair enough. My goal is to backtest. So as I said, I've got a portfolio, fictive portfolio of 100,000 euros. And so far I defined only two strategies, very simple ones. So for example, the up, um, whenever you see three increasing closes, so that's the upper border of the candle here. If you see 1, 2, 3, then you buy. So you've got one trade. And if you see 3, 1, 2, 3 going down, then you exit. So that's a very simple strategy, and then I define the opposite. So if 3 up, then you short a trade, and if it's 3 down, then you enter. So those strategies have been defined. Now I can test them. So for example, on T-stock, let's say daily. So on T-stock, out of 100,000 euros over almost 2 months, I didn't do great. It's a flat P&L, flat profit and loss. But then if I had simply invested 100,000 at the beginning and hold to the end, I would have lost more. So my strategy is beating this simple buy and hold. But that's because the stock is more or less flat anyway. So maybe I need to find a more interesting stock. So let's look at the notice one. Okay, this one is a bit more interesting. 5 years worth of data and a lot of movements. So what's going on? Oh, I would have made a profit, but not as good as simply buying and holding for 5 years. So you can see all the trades here and the reason. So the close increased from 23 to 25, and then it went down. So you exit the trade and you made 39 euros. Sorry, you made 175 euros. Not bad in a short amount of time, but then you will have a lot of losers as well. All in all, you've got more or less 50-50, more trades that are lost than winning. But because the gains are a bit higher than the losses, then you still have a profitable portfolio at the end. But still, the strategy is not very sound because if I simply change the frequency, you see it become flatter. So let's try 1 hour. Okay, not too bad. And let's try another stock, for example, Airbnb, which is not doing great at the moment. So, oh, buy and hold, indeed, it's not good, but then pretty flat. So let me take daily. Daily, we've got 5 months of data, and it's not doing great, but it's doing better than buy and hold. I think it's simply because when I invest only 1% of the capital. So yeah, it's very small time. So obviously I could change that in the code. So let's say 10%. 10%. So it's here. Save. And let's see the impact. Oh, something better is happening. Airbnb. Okay, let's see daily. Yeah, no. You see? That's why I don't think this strategy is sound, because very quickly you will find an example that will destroy your strategy. To be honest, this strategy is very basic, very naive. So we will need to define more advanced strategies. So for example, one that use ascending channel. Ascending channel, that's, let me find an example on maybe at the 1 minute. Not there. Maybe I need another stock. Okay, found one. You see here. So ascending channel, that's basically when you've got two parallel lines and that are going upward. So here it's a bad example because it's very flat. I need to work on finding them automatically a bit better. But anyway, the idea is that when you see an ascending channel, then at the end something will happen. So usually probably downward trend. So you can then short the trade here and make money here. And this pattern has been acknowledged as one being of the most successful ones. So that's probably a bit more promising than my naive strategy. So I need to work again on the code to improve the algorithm to create this, to identify those channels and then to trade on that. I will need to add more advanced strategies as well, looking at the videos, and I've got some ideas on my own. And like that, I can test and test and test, and hopefully I will find a promising strategies. Please note as well at the moment, in my framework, I can allow for commission to be taken out of every trade, but for now it's just 0 to make it simple. But when I find a strategy that looks promising, I will need to take that into account. Also, there is a shortcoming in this framework. Whenever you've got a trading signal, so for example here, then I assume that you can that you can trade at the open of the next period, and that may not be true. In real life, maybe the market cannot meet your demand. Maybe you will need to wait and get a worse price than what you were hoping for. I think it's called slippage. So anyway, there are a lot of reason as to why real trading can be a bit worse than what the backtesting shows. So it's also important that once you identify a strategy, winning strategy in the backtesting phase, then you start doing something called paper trading, whereby you will have a very small portfolio, like, I don't know, 100 euros or whatever is small enough for you not to go crazy about, and big enough so that you can trade a little bit. And you will trade that in real life and see how it goes for a few, I don't know, months or whatever is a period you define. And then if it's again profitable, then you can switch to trading with your real portfolio. So that's the idea. So a lot of to do for me, working on defining more strategies. And that will be for another video. See you next time. Bye.